TF2 has many maps and game modes to suit many different styles of play. On one hand, if you want to engage in some classic team deathmatch or friendly shenanigans, you can play on a map like 2 Fort or Turbine. But on the other hand, if you want to sweat your ass off and worship the gods of competitive TF2, then you can play on a 5 control point map like Process or Sunshine. However, while these game modes and maps can often be controversial, or liked purely for the sake of nostalgia, there is one game mode which everyone seems to enjoy, regardless of experience or skill, and that game mode is Payload. Payload, like many other game modes, has many different maps that different players enjoy. Whether you want a choke fest like Gold Rush or Hoodoo, or a good balanced game like on Upward, but as long as teams are properly balanced, surprisingly not a regular occurrence, seriously Valve improve matchmaking, then you'll have a good time. However, there is one map that everyone seems to love that I just don't. The observant of you may have noticed that I have not mentioned this map yet, so I'll give you 5 seconds to guess what it is. Yep, it's Badwater. I don't get the hype, I really don't. Whenever I play Badwater, every game goes one of exactly 3 ways. 1. The blue team steamrolls through the entire map without question. No matter what red team does, it seems the blue team is able to bypass their entire defense. Is this a skill issue on the red team's part? Probably. 2. The red team spawn camps the blue team. Blue team cannot progress and the game ends after the time limit, allowing red to jump into blue spawn and kill everyone in sight. 3. Blue will gradually work their way through the map. Some points may provide some trouble, but everything will be a relatively smooth sailing until the final point. This open hellscape of the final point, when in a so-called balanced game, provides the red team with shit tons of unfair sightlines for snipers and direct hit soldiers to abuse, tons of unfair sentry spots, and an open skybox for the annoying soldier main to mow down everyone within a 100-meter radius with his meme spoon. Why is this bad? Surely if you want the game to be more fun, you could play the game differently. Maybe put a teleporter exit in this back bit that nobody goes through and teleport behind the front lines, placing a level 3 sentry behind the blue team. While yes, you could do that, you have to consider how it feels to be on the enemy team. Oh wait, no you don't, they've already destroyed it thanks to a gold tier spy with 20,000 kills on his kunai. Why didn't you have a player on your team who can play the game that well? Don't ask me. My main problem with this map is how repetitive this is. Every single game I get into on Badwater goes one of 3 ways I mentioned earlier. I simply don't understand how people can love a map so repetitive as Badwater so much to make 12-hour videos talking about how great it is. Really stretching for that 8-minute mark, huh? Let's talk about the meta. For the entirety of the map, snipers, engineers and soldiers, and of course medics, will be rampant on the red team, while scouts and cart heavies, alongside snipers and medics, will fill the blue team. Not to mention Demo Man, who is good in practically every map, also the spies who can barely play the game, who for some reason are all on your team. And this is the other problem I have with Badwater, that the game being fun relies on Valve matchmaking to create a balanced team where every player is matched by a player on the other team with an equal skill level.
60 seconds.
Yeah, this isn't going to happen 9 out of 10 times. All the players who don't even know what a mouse is will likely be on one team. Chances are, that will be your team. As well as this, there always seems to be a god tier soldier with a Kritzkrieg medic shoved up his ass on the other 9 out of 10 times, which after a few games can get very repetitive. The sticky jumper also has an advantage, as while using this, Demo Man can jump past the entire front line and camp the enemy team with grenades, frying pans and ham. So why is it, when I queue up on my map pool of attack, defend and payload maps, with Hydra and Snowplow, 2 of the most underrated maps in the game, that 7 times out of 10, I will end up in Badwater? Why does everyone love Badwater so much? I think it's because the YouTubers abusing their power to spread propaganda and brainwash the TF2 community into thinking Badwater is good. That's right, Uncle Dane, I've caught on to your shenanigans. In conclusion, while Badwater is consistent, consistent does not equal good, and that makes Badwater, in my opinion, a very overrated map, and one which, in my opinion, is not deserving of being called one of the best maps in the game. That's because the best map in the game is Junction, baby! That's right, no mobility, no sightlines, just pure, unadulterated fun! Wow!